And we are live.
Welcome, everyone. Let me close my, I don't want to do a rookie mistake and have my Facebook on. It just came live on my end, so I can mute that, and we're muted. All right. I want to welcome everybody to the chat. Today's guest we have is Victoria, Adventures in Reselling. All right. And Trish at Nana Tink, Treasures. And, of course, Larry, my co-host. LL Stache. And myself. I want to thank, let's see, we got Robert in the room first. We'll get that notification off. And then we have Nana Tink. Then we have Larry. We have Simply Dana in the house. Welcome, Dana. Welcome, James, Cali Picker. And then we have Andy Somita. Am I saying that wrong? Andy Somita.
I think you're saying
welcome,
it right.
Andy. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody so far for coming in. It's a little early. We did go live a little bit early. We all anxious and ready. First, I want to go around the panel, and then everybody knows each other in here, but let's still go ahead and do this and pass around. We'll start with the ladies first, and we'll start with Nana.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm sure everybody knows me. And anyways, Nana Tink Treasures. Also, you can call me Trish. I am a full-time reseller. That's all I do. Mostly on eBay. I have dabbled in Macari. I kind of quit for a little while, but so I'm strictly trying to get my eBay sales and listings. So that's what I'm focusing on, just that for now. And of course, YouTube, which is like another full-time job. So everybody does it knows that's like a full-time. So 2 full-time jobs. Right. So that is me in about a nutshell.
Yeah. All right, Victoria, you're next.
I'm Victoria. I'm with Adventures in Reselling. My channel is Adventures in Reselling. I do YouTube, and you're right, Nana. It is like a full-time job. And you can make it. You can make it what you want, but I've made it a full-time job, and I know you have too, Nana. Actually, I think all 4 of us have. And I do eBay. I have been having the hardest time getting my eBay listings up to 100. But that's because that's my own fault. It's because I don't list every day, and I know I should. And I also do. I started with Poshmark, but I haven't done Poshmark. I have some stuff listed there, but I don't do anything with Poshmark anymore. And I have some stuff listed on Macari, which I'm still selling some stuff on Macari. So that's me in a nutshell.
Larry?
Oh, well, hi, everybody. I'm L. Stache. Everybody knows me, Larry, and I'm part-time eBay, and I have a part-time job also because of this virus. I'm on vacation from that. And been doing YouTube. Been having fun doing YouTube lives. I did 1 recording a couple of years ago, but today it gets a busy one. I do 3 lives on Saturday, and it gets busy. And other than that, I'm thinking about doing maybe a live show maybe once a week. I'm thinking about maybe Fridays now. And that's about it for our show, other than joining Victoria on her morning shows and Joe with Johnny at the 4 o'clock one. And you got me and James at 1 o'clock Saturday and Sundays. So that's about it for that one.
And I'm Johnny with KajunRootsReseller. I basically started on eBay full-time. To me, it's more of an adventure than a job. You just never know what to expect each day. I also started selling on Macari. And then I started doing YouTube back in December. Actually, November, Thanksgiving Day, actually. And I enjoy it. For those who may have not seen it yet, I just did a new release yesterday on my new intro for the video. And of course, I still keep laughing every time I see it because it came out so funny. And that's what I wanted. But the hardest part was making it and not laughing while I was doing it.
It was great.
I bet that was funny. I bet that was tough.
I'm getting a lot of great compliments about it. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed doing it. It was something I've been thinking about how to do it. And so I'm collecting all these different types of costume pieces I have, or the beard from Santa for my Santa suit. And so, yeah, I was pulling different types of outfits and clothes together to do it. So it was really fun doing it. Knowing in my mind what I wanted, because I don't know if anybody knew, that's actually from a commercial, which I put in the description below in the video. It was actually based on a commercial from New Orleans from an old furniture store that closed and the gentleman had passed away. And that was an old commercial from in the olden days. So yeah,
That's interesting. Nice.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good.
You have to kind of watch the video, and that's why I put the link in the description, because you can see how I got the idea from it because of what they do. And it was a furniture store that what they did was when you purchase something, if you want a fixed income, they would give you the in-store credit. But if you bought anything over, like say, I think it was like $100 or $150, right next door there was a chicken place. It's well known in New Orleans, and you would get an 8-piece bucket of chicken.
Oh,
so that was
cool.
part of the deal when you bought something. Yeah. Hello, Nikki. Welcome. Nikki's in the house. Georgina, welcome.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where I got that commercial from.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. I want to welcome everybody into the show, the chat. I see everybody who's got a blue wrench, so I know they've been here before. Don't forget to go ahead and drop your links for any special events coming up. Like this week, we have on Victoria's channel our bingo fun night on Tuesday night at 5 o'clock. And that's on Victoria's channel. And then we rotate every week between myself, Victoria, and Larry. So this Tuesday's on Victoria. Mine's going to be next week, and then Larry the following week. So make sure you subscribe to each one of us so you better play the cards. We do use the same card on every game, so you can keep it. Now you can use the same card for every game. And I'm going to wait because I have some announcements I want to do, but I think I'm going to wait towards the middle or the end to kind of go through that. Can we get more people in the chat? Nana, is there anything special coming up for you this week?
Nothing really special. I'm just going to continue doing my lives that I do every Thursday evening, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I do have this Thursday coming up. It's going to be DLJ from PA, Dale. And next Thursday is going to be Best Offer Queen Erin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And after that, I am open. So if anybody wants to come on, hit me up on Instagram or message me. Like, okay, Victoria, you can come on next. I think that's what that meant. Are you poking me?
Well, next weekend, next Saturday, we will have Grimes Fine Justin and Amy Hot Mess Thrifter.
Nice.
Nice. The channel's going to skyrocket.
That'd be good.
Jalapeno popper dip. Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds amazing.
No, it doesn't.
I think that's what she's making. Oh, yeah, it does.
Sounds like heartburn, huh, Larry?
No, I just can't handle the jalapeno.
I love hot stuff. It's just like my son. I have to tell you a real quick story. My son, when he was a baby, we would give him, he would hold his hands out to get these hot chips. We'd give them to him. He'd have tears streaming down his eyes with his hands out wanting more. So he gets my love of hot stuff. Although as the older I get, I can't eat a lot of it because I get heartburn.
Yeah, me too.
That's why you married Todd. Mr. Hot Toddy over
stuff,
there.
Yeah.
No, I used to eat it all the time. I love hot stuff. I used to always eat spicy and hot food. And boy, you get older, man.
It gets you. It gets you back when you get older.
Yeah, it doesn't do well with some people.
Mm.
Let's see. Callie said it's yum.
Yum. You like hot stuff too, don't you, Johnny? You're always cooking with hotter spices.
The thing about Cajun cooking, though, it's not actually spices that are spicy. It's just some of the spices that you can use. And when cooking Cajun food on my cooking show, basically I teach you how to do certain dishes, but also describe, if you want it spicy, what to use.
Right.
Like things that make it hot and spicy are like your cayenne, your hot sauce, your Tabasco sauce, other types of pepper type sauces are ingredients that make it spicy. And I basically describe it in my channel when I do any video on that, to let people know that it's like Chinese food. You know how when you go into a Chinese meal menu and you get to see where it's got the little hot pepper on it, you can make it mild or spicy or a little spicy. That's basically the same thing. You cook it the way what your tolerance is on spices.
You want it, yeah.
It's not actually a spice type dish that's making it spicy.
Georgina says Larry's hot enough already. True that, Georgina. True that.
I want to welcome Glass City Picker to the chat and Mr. Skirt Underpants.
Skits.
Well, skits underpants. Okay.
That's Jamie.
Welcome to the chat. And I gave Glass City Picker. Who's that?
I want to say.
What's your first
I
name?
have to list his name up. Glass City Picker.
So Jamie is Underpants.
I don't have Glass City Picker. I don't know who that is. Hello, Glass City Picker. Yeah, Jamie is Mr. Skirts Underpants.
Okay. Welcome, Jamie.
Wow, you don't have Glass City Picker on your paper. Wow.
Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Let me write his name down on my paper.
And
Do
also,
you have in alphabetical order there, Victoria, or not?
I'm sorry, what?
The names you have on your paper, are they in alphabetical order or not?
They are, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I started doing that too because of Victoria's idea.
Yes.
You got to do something like that to keep track of people's names. It's just,
because there's so many of us.
I have a list, but I've got to get them in alphabetical order because I was just not doing it at first that way. And I'm like, this is not. You got to do it in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
You put them in a spreadsheet and print them out all the time or what?
I do. Yeah. In fact, here's my spreadsheet. And I have, you can see notes on here. These are the new people that I haven't added yet. But it's a 2-page spreadsheet.
Oh, wow.
These are all.
I was wondering how you're finding people's names so fast. She must have those in alphabetical order.
Oh, yeah.
Glass City Picker was one that I was watching yesterday. Well, actually, it was Buffalo. And then they had Anthony Vicksburg and Nate, Every Day I'm Hustling. So it was all 4 of them like this, and all dressed in Steeler gear, of course. Steeler Nation right here. And it was so cool because, of course, my husband's all about the Steelers. So he saw that and he's like, oh, we're putting that on our TV. So he hooked it up. It was on our 60-inch living room TV. So I'm sitting in the living room. I'm on my laptop. I have 2 windows open watching 2 different lives. And there in front of me on the big TV is that group. And I'm like, this is crazy.
That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like
it
to
was
welcome
pretty cool.
Eric to the chat and Janet. Welcome.
Yeah, I put Victoria's morning show on the TV one time a couple weeks ago just for the heck of it, just to check it out. That was different going to a 40-inch screen there.
Don't put Victoria on a big screen. No.
It was pretty cool, though. I thought that was pretty cool.
That probably was pretty cool. You probably could see them a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got smart TV. Just download the YouTube app, and you can bring your show up no problem on the TV.
Yeah, I have the app that something Comcast, I think, a caster app, but I've never thought to do it. So,
well, when we go to bed at night, like when we watch TV downstairs in the living room, and we got our little devices out, or we're watching it on TV, and we're ready to go to bed, we just put it upstairs in the bedroom and we watch it on the TV upstairs.
Nice.
Yeah,
then you can.
That's where we end it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Robert's got all that set up on the TV for us, to where we just go up there and sign in, and it's there.
It's there. No.
I want to make an announcement for those that are starting to come in. I am looking for guests starting May 30th. I already have one for that day. I need one more, and then one for June the 3rd. The first. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back to the calendar. I minimized it. I need one guest for the 30th, one guest for the 6th of June, and thereafter. So if you're interested in wanting to promote your channel, or you just want to come on and share what you do and that kind of thing, please do me a favor and go ahead down to the descriptions below. I have my email, I have Facebook Marketplace Management, the Messenger, and I also have Instagram. You can contact me on any of those 3 and send me a message and let me know when would you be available. And I'll be glad and honored to have you on the show on Saturdays. We do it every Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern. So please send me a message, and we'd like to get you on as a guest.
So I'm got a question for you, Johnny. Do you think Robert would ever be a guest? That'd be a good show. You interview.
I've been trying, but Robert's not ready yet. He said he will let me know when he is.
Okay.
I told him that it'd be an honor for him to be part of the show because he loves watching all the shows. We watch a lot of the same shows together on YouTube, and so I'm not going to push him. When he tells me he's ready, we'll do it.
Okay. So
every now and then when we're sourcing, I'll accidentally get a little clip of it of him in the clips. Like if you watch some of my other videos, he's in there a little bit, but not a lot. So he's okay with that. And I don't do it on purpose. Just for some reason, he may be cutting in front of a camera on it. Yeah. But other than that, when he's ready, we'll we'll get him on here. Y'all, it'll be a complete surprise for everybody.
Yeah. I have another question. Talk to him because I'm putting together a newlywed type game show, and I'd love for you guys to come on as one of the couples.
Okay.
So just
Thank you.
throwing that out there.
See what Robert just said, huh?
Someday.
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 Hey, Robert, I'll push your arm just a little bit, Robert. Just a little bit.
All right, let's see. How are you handling the name you have? Let's see. How are you handling the name, all the names you haven't connected with yet? I have the exact problem. That's by Janet. So I'm assuming that's for you, Victoria.
I just I ask them their name when they come on one of the shows. I'll ask them their name, like Glass City Pickers. I didn't know that he was Chris, so now I know. And then I just, like I said, I just add them to the sheet. I have quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have about 10 more people that I've in the last couple of weeks that I'll add to the sheet now. So that's how I do it.
And Jana, like I just did, if you feel a little comfortable with it, just ask them if they don't mind sharing their first name. And sometimes they'll tell you no, but 9 times out of 10, they'll tell you that's no problem. And they'll tell you their first name. So it's just a matter of asking them. You never know. Nikki says that Reverend's going to be on tomorrow night with What the Hell's at 9.
Oh, that'll be a good show too.
Is that PM? I'm assuming, yeah, tomorrow night. So it's PM.
9 p.m. Okay. Oh, tomorrow night.
Speaking of names, I just ran into when I was doing live with Aaron last week. There was a gentleman that came on, and his name actually was Funky Fluffy. He wasn't fluffy at all. Let me tell you, he was nice. But so I did that. I asked him, "What is your, actual name?" And he says, "Well, actually, my name is Mark." He goes, "But everybody calls me Fluffy." It's like, okay. Mark, you're fluffy to me.
Okay. Yeah, you never know what their name are.
Hey, Kelly Picker James. I got a present from Kelly Picker James. It just came in the mail.
Oh, you're showing your address, Larry.
Huh?
You're showing your address.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. He wants to get more gifts.
That's okay.
I'm going to be showing a part of this video this week that I'm doing. It's going to be part 3 of How Am I Sourcing, part 3. And I don't know if anyone knows yet, if you haven't seen it yet, Tesla Picker, David, he does customized socks. He just changed it from Etsy to his own website.
Oh,
okay.
And I got my pair of socks in today. Talk about beautiful,
Wow.
very colorful. So I'm going to reveal those this week in my video.
that's pretty cool that he has.
Welcome, Sam. Yeah, what he does is, the best thing about it is you order them first, and then you basically send him the different pictures you think might be okay. And he'll just basically either use them all or whatever you send him and try to make a pair. And if he thinks he can do it, he'll send you a question saying, "Send me some more pictures of what you would like." If not, he just does what you send him.
That's neat.
So yeah, that came out pretty cool. Actually, the thing about it is, he also put it in his video day before yesterday, and that's how you do a comment. Welcome, Sam. Dapper Tugger's in the house. And let's see, did I miss anybody?
Yeah, we learned a lot about shrimp when me and James had our show. Sam came on. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sorry. I called Glass City Picker a man, but I think she's a woman. I can't really say.
They're a couple. They're a couple.
We're a couple.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
husband and wife. Yeah.
I can't see her picture very well, or their picture very well.
Yeah.
I wish we could click on the names.
I know. Yeah. Well, anything that's going on this week besides our typical shows? Flipping Goodies, welcome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell everybody hello.
Sorry, Chris.
What did you see? I didn't even see it.
Oh, he just said Chris and Tanya. My wife is Tanya.
Okay. So Chris and Tanya. Okay. Tanya's his wife. All right. Well, this week I will be doing, and I would like any comments or suggestions. Starting this week, I'm doing series on how-to videos. Yeah. And Victoria and Larry and I were talking one day, this couple of weeks ago, we were talking about it. And I'm doing different categories. And my first two that I'm going to be doing is how to start multi-level sales on your eBay store. Then my second topic is going to be how to send how to find your coupon that you get when you have a store. Some people don't know how to get to it.
Yeah, that's a good one, because even I do have that, and sometimes it takes me a few minutes sometimes to figure that out. So.
There's several ways to get to it, so I'll be putting that in the video. But if anybody wants a particular topic of something that you're interested in wanting to find out about, either send it to me in the emails or you can put it in the chat, and I'll be glad to write it down, and then I'll make a video on it. I'm going to try to do this 1 to 2 times a week, depending on how many topics I need to talk about. But I think this first one's going to be more important because I did see a few other videos that came out with how to do a sale. But I'm going to also show how to do multiple sales at the same time and how you can do it in one set in bulk all at one time. This way, you can also show you how to up your price before you do a sale, which benefits that a little bit where you're not losing a lot of money. And that's how most of the people do it. So anything for beginners is what I'm going to be doing, Janet. I am basically, because I didn't start eBay with all the knowledge. I just basically got on the site, started the little small store, the basic, and then I was wondering why I was having certain issues. And so I will be also talking about that in another topic on like sometimes you get your money hold on a money that you get on an order, and I'll tell you why and what's going on with that, because that happened to me when I first started, and I couldn't understand why it was happening. So that's why I will be doing that.
They should also do another one for
our show if you have time.
For finding all the fees that you showed me and Victoria, I think a week ago, how you came up with all the fees where everything's going.
Basically, what I want to do is show you the back part of eBay where, we sell, we post, and we package and we ship, but I'm going to start showing things that I do. And I like to always say this phrase, even when I had a business in New Orleans with my employees: work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Because this way you can work your way around everything and you'll get to learn a little bit of something that you may not have realized. I want to welcome, where did it go? Reselling King. Isn't that Dalton?
I thought it was Brandon.
Brandon. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
The brain freeze.
No, it's okay.
Thank you for coming, Brandon. I would like to have him on the show too. I want to address a comment I saw. Glass City Picker. I would love to be on your show, to be an honor. Just let me know when and what you have available, and we can discuss that. You can either send me a message through any of my links on the description box below the video.
They ask you too, Veronica.
They said it's good Tuesday night at 7:30 live show. Come on over. I will. I definitely will check it out. Thank you.
You know what else that I was thinking of doing, maybe, Johnny, if you wanted to, is teach people how to do when they have more than one shipping label to do, and you ship out all of, say there's 10 different labels, but you can just print out one sheet so that when your mail person comes and picks up the packages, they just scan that, and then all the packages are scanned. They don't have to scan every package, just that one sheet. That's a good thing to show people.
I did not even know we could do that. And I heard that.
There is a way you do it when you open your orders for the day, and you hit this one little bar at the top, and it'll print it all out for you as soon as you're done. It'll ask you if you want a shipping label list. And when you do that, it automatically prints everything on one sheet. And when they go to scan it, I'll scan that one bar at the bottom of the sheet. And then what happens is all of it automatically gets uploaded.
Nice. That would be nice if you had it.
So that I think that would be a very good thing to show people.
Yeah. All right, Brandon, I understand. Just let me know when you're available. Make sure I got everybody in the comments. Yeah, I'm trying to just make different lists of things that I need to talk about, and then make videos each week about it and make it a topic. That way, every time I do a new video, I want to see how many actually comment and send me more comments in those videos. Then I'll implement it into the next one. Janet, I do not buy labels from Staples. All my labels, I use the Dymo label printer for XL. And what I do is, because of the warranty on the depending on what printer you use, when I first started, I just used a regular laser printer. And I still use it to the day. but that's how I started at the beginning because I didn't know which way to go. My biggest mistake that I made when I first started was I went through USPS, signed up for the shipping and all that stuff, not realizing I didn't need it that way because it was done automatically through eBay. So then I basically bought these. Got one right here actually. Actually, a double layer. Let me make myself big. If you buy labels that you want to do this on a laser printer or a inkjet printer, let me see how to do this right here. Basically, this is it's the double print. It's a double layer print. It's an 8.5 by 5.5. What happens is when you print your labels, it'll print on one of the halves. So you want to make sure when you print them, it'll look like this. You can do 2 at a time. But that's if you use a laser printer or an inkjet printer. But don't buy them through anywhere else. You can also buy them through eBay, Amazon. There's other places you can buy them for free. But what I do is I have a discount when I buy the Rollo, the Dymo printer. I buy a case of them at a time. And because of the warranty on the printer, if for some reason you need to get it serviced and you're not using it comes in a sealed bag like this. If you're not using the printer paper for the Dymo that you're supposed to, and you use some off-brand name, it will not service that Dymo for you under the warranty. Yeah.
And I personally use the Rollo. I don't do the Dymo. I do the Rollo, which I just love that. Boy, you talk about a game changer. Like you said, I started out with just a regular printer, inkjet printer, and now with the Rollo, it's real easy. The labels I actually got them right through Amazon. That's where I get them, right on Amazon.
Let's see. Janet says, what day and times for tutoring? That's another thing I want to get feedback on. If someone wants me to do this as a live and we can do feedback at the same time, we can do that. I'm just not used to how to do that as we do live now, because I'd have to do it with my camera to actually show, or I can also share my screen. So yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, Nikki says it saves you so much money in the long run, and it does. Like me buying the Rollo, and actually, just to give you a tip, Rally Roots, who doesn't know them, if you go to their site, and they do have a link, and you'll get a percentage off of your Rollo if you want to do Rollo. No. And yeah, you talk about you don't have to worry about ever buying ink again, ever, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just that alone and the time that a lot of people say it's so easy. You just, cut piece of paper and you just tape it down and you're done. No, you can't even imagine the time saved. Just boom, boom, and you're done. I mean, it's so much better. Spend a little bit of money, invest in it, and you will be happy. Within a week, you'll be happy.
Well, especially when somebody's starting out and you don't have all the capital to go and spend.
Right.
Just use what you have. If you have a regular printer, it can work at the beginning until you start building up capital. And that's what I did. I just started with what I had.
Definitely suggest that's the very first thing you want to invest in.
And then when you do have the extra capital and you do want to start investing, that is the best thing, is do your research and see the pros and cons of all the different printers. Some people like the Rollo, some people don't. Some people like the Dymo XL, some don't. So it's all in what you may want to do your research on first. And that'll help you decide which printer is best for you at the time. But don't go overboard and start buying things at the beginning.
That's right.
That's just out of experience.
That's right.
I take my time with it. I wanted to make sure it was something I wanted to do. Robert, even we were talking about it before we moved. I said, well, I don't know. Can I really do this kind of thing? It's like, well, yeah, I can kind of sell ice at Eskimo. So why can't I? And so I've proven that myself, and that was my goal, to make sure that I did what I could and keep everything up in the utmost respect to my customers. And it's working out. And so, yeah, I really enjoy it. And back to Janet's comment, I will be doing them as a video tutorial. So that way you can also make comments in the videos, and I'll be glad to comment and implement them in other videos. Go ahead, Victoria.
I was going to say, I agree with Mike, Flippin' Goodies channel. He says, don't spend it at the start. If you're not pushing at least 5 or more items out a day, there's really no need to spend on it. I don't have a Rolo yet. I have like the little tiny one for address labels, but I still use my printer until I have an average of 1 to 2 items go out a day. So for me, I don't think it's worth me spending the money yet, but that's just
correct.
Me. So
no, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah. And Eric made a comment too that you get free Rolo labels through UPS. You can, but they really kind of expect you then to ship your items through UPS. Yeah. They really don't. I mean, that makes sense, but there's a lot of people that don't. I can tell you that. A lot of people get the free ones and they still use USPS. So,
but to get those roll of labels, that would be so much. Once you're at the point of getting the Rolo, buy the labels, you guys, because it's so much. I mean, you don't have to put those labels into your. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know what you're saying. Okay, shut up, Victoria. I get what you're saying. You're talking about the labels that are on the sheets. You're talking about the rules.
I don't make a.
It's like an accordion. Yeah, it folds it like an accordion. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shut up now. I
have seen some people that use the big rolls as well. And what they did was somebody had did a video on how to use a roll for the Rolo of roll labels. But what they did was they set up a toilet paper roller behind the machine and had the roller sitting on the toilet paper holder. And fed it through their machine.
I think Froggy Flips does that. I think
that's who it was that did that. Yes. Callie was saying, where to go? First thing I would invest in is a scale. That is a good thing too, because you can also start with like I did. I had this thing where if you bought something through USPS, you got the scale for free. Or if you bought the scale, the printer, you got something else for free. So look at those kind of things too when you're starting out too for when you first start out to get something new.
This is what I use. This is my Weight Watchers scale for food. And I sell smaller items. Now, if you sold bigger items, you'd have to get a bigger scale, but I just use my food scale. So
I bought one at the post office. It was like up to, I think, 10 or 15 pounds. And they're like $39, $49.
Wow. That's not too bad, though, when you think
that's not bad.
That's why I gave away the first scale to whoever would for the drawing that I did.
And before I got mine, which I got it just like you said, Johnny, I got it for free for signing up through, I think it was stamps.com or something. I can't really remember. But before I did that, I actually just used my regular scale that I weigh myself on at home. I just get on before I weigh the package and get off, pick up the package and step back on and figure the difference.
Amen. Right. I just posted my channel in because Janet was asking what the name of it was. It's just easier for me to post it in and you can click on it.
Flipping Pittis had a good comment right too. She said, I did not say this, but you can order free labels from UPS to use with your printer. Okay.
Cool. I didn't know that.
And then this one is from Sam. I do wish the Rolo had a Wi-Fi connection for my phone to make life easier. Okay.
You're good, Dana.
That's why I
Eric, I don't know if I agree with you about the tape gun, only because I fight with my stupid tape gun. If it's not like, you know how when you're using the tape, it will like loosen up on you, and I will do it and start to pull it off, tear it off, and the stupid tape will go everywhere. So I actually just started doing this and putting I don't know if you can see it, a paper clip there. And I just use this without the tape gun. So that's
on the tape gun, Victoria, that screw thing you tighten.
Well, I know, but I forget to. And then the lower it goes, and then it flies across the room, and it pisses me off. It ticks me off, and I'm like, really? Oh.
I after a while, I've invested in actually a dispenser that you can get. It's a 3-inch or 4, and you put that roll that you have on that. It's like a regular tape dispenser, but it holds big rolls. That is another game changer. Let me tell you what.
I didn't even know they had those. So that's probably my next.
Okay, in my videos, they're descriptive. Go to Amazon, use my link.
Calm down, Victoria. That just came out. I didn't mean for it to. I'm sorry.
Look, who did this? Callie. Victoria's channel is called Corruption with Victoria.
Pretty much.
No, it's called Victoria Gets Corrupted is what it's called.
There you go. Amen to that.
All right. Cal said a scale that measures 1 ounce that goes up to 70 pounds.
Oh. I have another scale that I bought for Amazon because, you know, those can get up to 50-pound boxes. And I hate that thing because every time I have to take it out, I have to plug it in. I have to set it up because I can't just set it up here. It's too big. So, I don't know. I've been.
Now, Dana says she uses U-line tape. Is that something you have to buy by a case at a time?
No, the U-line is that's just the name brand.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was a company you had to order from.
Aaron's being naughty today.
I see that. Yeah, anytime. Let's see, I appreciate it. I'm so glad. Okay, that was my Instagram message. But yeah, anything you want to start free, especially when you're first starting out, don't go overboard and only do what you can to get started with, because you don't want to go overboard and buy all this stuff and it doesn't really work out for some people.
Yeah.
It's a hard start, but once you get started, it's an adrenaline, you know, especially when you get those cha-chings on your phone, and it's like you want to start buying more and selling more, and so yeah.
You want
and I think Flipping mentioned that earlier, that some of the basics when you start out, just make sure you have poly bags and tape. Just start out with the basics.
Yeah.
Yep. And a lot of that you can get free, especially if you do a lot of priority, anything over 16 ounces. You get all that free from USPS online. You can have it shipped to your house.
Yes.
In one of my videos I showed, actually, I think it was like the source video, Soy Pod, how all my stuff is organized to where I know exactly what I got, and when I'm getting low, I just go back on USPS and order some more.
Yeah.
Now on my eBay store, of course, I order certain things from them, and like there's certain things I write a list on what I'm needing. And if I need a certain size box and I see somebody else using it on their channel when it's showing what they sold, I'll write that number down, and I have a little app in my phone that I actually start typing it in. And then when I go to order, I use that to order what I need.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Yeah, it's an app that's called Notepad. And I basically just, everything for eBay is in that one app. And when I open it, everything that I type and have it in categories. So like certain websites to go to or what to look out for, BOLOs, certain equipment or things that I want to look at that I might need. I'll write it there so I can get back to it.
That's a good idea.
All right, let's see. Best advice for a new seller. I know this is not best, but not all. It depends on what you sell. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cover that in one of my videos.
Flat rate, yeah.
Yeah. Let me get that one off.
That way it leaves out the mistakes that might happen when you're first starting out if you have a flat rate box, instead of trying to estimate how much that item is going to be, because it's always more than what I estimate. So I've started estimating like 3 or 4 ounces above.
But also when you measure, always measure a little bit more, because you got to allow for the packing, your bubble wrap or paper, and the size of the box.
And the weight in that too. So
correct.
Kelly says, never saw Larry so quiet. I know.
Hey, these guys are doing fine.
All right, so that was part of my new thing I was going to have coming out this week. I will be starting a different how-to for beginners. And that's because I just started in July, but I have learned a lot of what to do and what not to do and what's happening. And it's amazing how a lot of people don't know. And it's the way that we react to it sometimes. It's like you really learn the hard way sometimes. So I basically want to just start sharing things that make people want to think more of what they're doing and be observant of what is out there. Checking out packages called sent to him. Okay. Harry, that's what you're doing?
Are you opening that package, Larry?
Did you get your daily good thing yet?
I'm wondering if I'm starting to get the shakes or not.
Oh, go get something to eat. just in
Well,
case.
well, I'm gonna probably go check it and see where I'm at.
Don't go eat no candy.
If he's got a low, he needs
Yeah,
to-
that's not good if it's low. All right.
that's good advice. Yeah, that one.
The 2, pre-pack all your items and then label the boxes.
He said that when it sells, you're not running around looking for a box to ship it in. You don't know how many times I've done that.
Yeah, that's true too.
Box.
Because that way you get almost a close weight on that box.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you already have your dimensions that when you go to list it, you can list it with those items. Yeah, with those numbers.
Well, I think what he means is not actually the shipping label on the box. I think he means, do an inventory.
But like you can, who does that? Lonnie does that, where a lot of times he'll put lots together, and I've noticed Cincinnati picker, John, I think that's his name. I'm having a brain freeze. But anyway, they do some of their stuff where they pre-pack it and they label what's on it, but they don't put a label on it because they're waiting for it to be sold. Right. So when they do it, they know exactly what it is, and then what they do is they open it back up in case if somebody's bought multiples, now we can put it all in one box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, label the box with a SKU number. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And start out, that's another thing maybe put in your videos, Johnny. Start out, no matter how you have 10 items, start using SKU numbers, because when you get to 100 items, it's so hard to go back in. Not hard, it's tedious to go back in and start skewing numbers for all of the. I had to do that for, I'll show you real fast.
Yeah, that would be under the custom.
Yeah, for my postcards, I had to do that. And so every postcard got like a 1, a 2, 3, 4 sticker on it. So when I started putting them in here, I had to go back through every one that I had posted and make sure that it was in the right spot. So if you start right away, you're 100% ahead of the game.
So you'll have to teach people where to put that in when you're doing the listing on eBay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that too.
He's like making his notes.
Yeah, I know. He's we got a list for
No, this is the shirt I bought off of her auction. This isn't what James got.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I already started some, but it's like, what do people want? You know, what is it they need to know? And so that's why I wanted to bring it up today, because then I'll have an idea of which angle to go where.
Well, that's a lot of the things like all of us have done an error or didn't know. And like Veronica just said about her, thing, and you go back, and that takes a lot of time out when you have to go back and redo and just add. You just add in a number or a letter, but that still takes a lot of time just to go back and pull up that listing. Yeah.
Like Lance Shark just mentioned, and like I said, I wasn't sure that was his name. John, Lonnie, and Justin. Basically, they do the same thing where they pre-pack their items. So that way they do know what's sold in the video. I knew it was a couple of them because I remember saying, I want to welcome Colton, Redneck Resell in the house.
Hey, Colton.
Did I miss anybody?
No, that package I got was the item I got off of Angie's auction.
Okay. How was your blood sugar?
That was that shirt for $3.
How is your blood sugar, Larry?
It's fine.
Okay.
No,
you're so quiet. Usually that's like telltale sign that a blood sugar is going low.
Yeah, I didn't know. Sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't. I'm at 150, so I'm good.
Read that question, Johnny, because that's when Veronica was saying SKU number, a lot of people don't know what that even is.
Janet's question, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Oh. I'll tell you what a beginner I am. What is SKU number? SKU numbers are, for example, when you go to list on the top, there's a description bar. Then there's like a second description bar. And I'll go through that through one of the videos as well. Because the first one is free, up to it's 20 characters or something like that. And then the next one, you have to pay extra for anything that's like a subtitle. Then right below that, you'll see where it says SKU. And that's where you can enter your own number, whether you use a search key number, where you can identify an item with a number. So say, for example, I'm selling bottled water on my website. I want to start a category with a certain number. So you may want to say the first number would be that category if you want. You can basically create your SKU number of however you want per item you're selling. But if you put it in that SKU number on the third, I want to say it's third or fourth on a listing you're making, that helps you find that number as long as you know, like for example, say it's shelf 21. Your first two numbers, it should be the shelf number. If you're using a bin, like some people use A through Z, if it's on shelf 21, bin or box or whatever you're using, and you use that as your second number, that tells you the shelf and the bin or the shelf and the box. So that kind of helps you find when you're selling it, you know exactly where to go. And for a prime example, Colton, him and his wife, Courtney, just started doing that in their shop. And so they'll even, that's another way if you want to look, and sub to Redneck Resell, Colton, if you would, put your link for your webpage, YouTube channel in the chat. And Janet, go ahead and follow it, and you'll see how he does it. And everybody does it different, so you need to do it what is best for you. But if you label a shelf, if you have certain shelves that you store your items you're selling, you can label that shelf first, and that'll be your first number on your SKU number. And you can even do this on a spreadsheet if you need to. And then label the bins if you have bins. Label them either A, B through Z. And if you get to Z, go A, B, A, C. Whatever works for you. And everybody does it different. I personally don't use numbers. I use in my storage, the way I store everything, I have everything in electronics. I have everything in toys. I have antiques. I have puzzles. I have games. I have everything separated. Barbie dolls, little girl toys, little boy toys, and I have everything separated like in DVDs and VHSs and Nintendo games and things. I have everything separated in that way for that reason for me, because it works best for me. And on my SKU number, or when I list something, that number is telling, I put how much I paid for the item. That way, when I pull the item and I do my numbers again in my video, I know exactly what I paid for that item, whether it was free, $1, 50 cents, whatever. And if it's free, I put the word FRE and then whatever else I want to put in behind it. So the SKU number is what you want that helps for you.
Yeah, just like with the DVDs I got from Jenny and Victoria, I got a box for Jenny's box, I got Victoria's box, and that's what I do in the line, so I know where the DVD's at.
So this is a very simple SKU that I use for my cards. Just like if this one sells at 6, if this one sells, it's 5. And then I know if this one's gone and that's empty, I put a yellow piece of paper in there, and I can know real fast that I can put a new one under this. Now, I also have hard goods and stuff that are not skewed like this, you know, because I know if it's just a number like this, a single number, it's a postcard. But if it's like a hard goods, it would have a bin number and the number of the item. So that's just an idea.
Yeah, that's the same thing I did.
Right.
And if you're just starting out and you're brand new, if it's very, very confusing, don't do anything about it. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about it. Just keep track. It's just a way of keeping track of your items and how you're storing your items that you have for sale.
Right.
And when you go to sell it, it's easier for you to go find it if you have.
Right. But if you only have like 10 items you're selling.
And if you do like a shelf number and a bin number or whatever you do.
So it helps down the road when you have a lot of items.
Especially when you start getting a lot more.
Hey, Johnny, your internet just screwed you up a little bit. Your voice isn't matching your lips.
All right, Dan says a stop keeping unit. Janet, a stop keeping unit is the SKU not what it means. It's an abbreviation of numeric codes that identifies a product and helps you track inventory for retail business.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
I have 500 postcards to go through. I mean, 800 postcards to go through 800 postcards individually. Number one, I'd be touching them. And number two, if I knew a postcard was number 550, I could go right to that number. So that's where it helps, is when you have a lot of inventory.
Now, Victoria, do you keep all those in a binder?
Yeah, they're all right here.
Yeah.
Actually, they're not all in here yet. Only the ones I have listed are in this binder. But this is my binder for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so same thing I got.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
There's no echo now. Tally said there's an echo. I don't hear an echo now.
And again, if you do a system that's best for you, it's not that it's wrong and it's not that it's right. It's whatever works best for you on your amount of inventory you have listed. And that helps you on the inventory. If you ever have to go do a physical inventory and you want to find an item, that also helps as well.
Yes, Brad, it will. Not 3 years, not 3 years, but it'll take a while.
Close to it.
I just stopped buying postcards because it was like addictive. Oh, postcards! I'm gonna get more, and then I like.
Oh yeah, it got addictive for about a week.
So Victoria, what got you into getting into the postcards?
Me and Larry were talking about it, and we actually both got into postcards at the same time, and that's about it. Just
okay.
Just you know, I was looking at them, and I love listing postcards because they're just so easy.
They're a lot easier than documents.
Yeah, documents are hard because a lot of them are in French or different languages. Yeah. But postcards are, the ones I get anyway, are American, so I can read them. So
when they're in a different language, you just go ahead, Nana.
I have a whole collection of postcards. I used to collect them.
That's so cool, Nana. When it's in a different language, Kajun, I will go to Google Translate and try and type in the words and I know it's not 100%, but that's what I try and do, finding names and places and stuff like that.
Thank you, Sam. See you on the next Code Show. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I mean, and then the best thing about when you get into certain niches, it's like a whole new adventure.
Oh yeah, we're definitely learning stuff with these postcards. I mean, it's just looking the stuff up. I mean, the stuff you find out about them.
Right, exactly. That's what makes it interesting. Dana says she has a small collection of lost cards.
I think
when she travels.
I think she meant postcards.
Oh, okay.
Too. Yeah, I think that's what she meant. Bye, Callie.
That's how I got a lot of my postcards. When I was younger, I had a good friend, and her father was a doctor and was being transferred to Germany. And we thought we would never be able to see each other again. So we decided to write back and forth. And those were the first postcards I got were from Germany, from her. And they were so cool. So once I started getting them, I just told everybody, wherever you go, wherever you travel, send me a postcard. So I have them from all over the place.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When I traveled in the Mediterranean, when I was in the Navy, everybody wanted me to send them postcards. So that's that's what they got for souvenirs, was postcards everywhere I went.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of pictures you'll never see in real life, you know.
Right, right.
Janet, I haven't set a time or date yet, but I think what I'm going to be doing is by Tuesday and Thursdays, either Tuesday or Thursday. But if you look, if you subscribe to my channel and you make sure you hit the top bell, you definitely will get the notification when I set it up. It'll just take me a day to do it and then have it ready for the next day. So it's either going to be Tuesdays or Thursdays. I'm just trying to find out a good time. And I will have that all worked out this week. So be on the lookout for that. You can always contact me through any of my contacts in the description below, and I'll be glad to get with you on that. Let's see. Dan says, I didn't want to go there.
Dan, this is a game changer. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
This page might help you to translate a picture and postcard.
This is so cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Wow, thanks, Dan.
And that's what I like about the channel that we do here on this video on Saturdays on the live. It's helping each other network, but also help each other find things that'll work for each other on a better scale.
I didn't even know that page existed. I knew Google Image existed, but I didn't know Google Image Translate existed. So, Larry, you need that too. Save that link.
Yeah,
I'm paste it.
I'm refreshing YouTube now to get that link.
Yeah, well, you can cut and paste it on a Word document for you. That's what I do when I'm in chat. So if I see something, I'll go ahead and highlight it and put it in a Word document I have open, and I'll get back to it again later.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm involved in the chat.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to keep up sometimes.
Oh yeah, I know.
I've come a long way from the first show. I couldn't keep up with nothing. Like now, I'm trying to keep up with the chat and make sure everybody's got this and covering everybody's information. Because there's a world of knowledge out there, and everybody has a different experience with something. So that's what helps with everybody collaborating with each other, was letting them know this is what might have worked for me, but it may not work for you, but this is the best that I can give. Of course, I'm not an expert in it, but this is what I've learned through doing it. Trial and error.
That's so true, though, because you have this option or that option or that option. And if you're somebody thinking about it, thinking, okay, well, that one sounds like that would work for me.
Right.
But when I first started, there was nowhere to go except YouTube. And there's so much information out there, you don't know who to actually believe or what to look for. And then when you start building a rapport with a lot of people, then you get to say, okay, I know I can be trusted by saying this is what I do, or this is how I learned, or this is what I found. You know, it may not be the right way, but this is what works for me.
Well, we love you, Dan, even if you aren't a reseller. He said,
I didn't know that.
We love you.
Welcome anyway. Yes, I'm glad you're here. The knowledge is wonderful. He's an engineer.
Isn't Dan the one that's been making those pictures?
Yeah, yeah.
I just love the Darth Vader.
Dan, are you a software engineer?
He's been making some great pictures.
Or what, though? What is he doing pictures for?
You're related.
He made pictures of me. He made a picture of Victoria. And
you know, Larry on the pole. Remember that picture?
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize that was him that did that.
No. But we have a different pole picture now. We got rid of the spread leg one.
Yeah, no, I saw that one too. Alex says I'm not an expert, but I'll play one on YouTube.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I think Dan is related to Frank, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Or Jimmy. He's related to one of them, Frank or Jimmy.
He's an electrical engineer.
Oh, he works
for a software company. Robert does too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Robert works for a software computer engineer. I think it's. I know it's all the smarts of building stuff like that. Dana says, I'm not shy. I just come from Mars. We love you, Dana, no matter where you're from.
That's right.
Yeah, Frank is his cousin. Jimmy is his close friend. I knew there was a somewhere, but I wasn't 100%.
Now, that's the one that does the shows at 1 o'clock every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mountain Man Treasure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mountain Man Treasure is going to be on the show next week. Let's see. Actually, on the 23rd. Him and Robert. Lobster.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're going to be on the 23rd.
I did not know Robert was Lobster. I didn't know that was his real name. I'm writing that down.
Well, I learned because he was a guest for a short period of time, and it was in the process of him moving with him and his wife, packing the house. And he said, I asked him, he said, well, you can call me Robert. And the only reason I remember now is because Robert is my Robert too. So
yeah.
So it was easy for me to remember.
Now, he said we can have him back on at a later date after everything comes down.
He'll be on the 23rd.
Cool.
I've been talking to him about his internet because he's been having some issues and working on it. So we made sure that he had time, and so he will be on the 23rd.
Cool.
The same time that Mountain Man Treasure is going to be on.
Mountain Man Treasure's Troy. He's
Troy.
funny.
Yeah. I know where I'm at. Here we go. And my chat. I lost it. There we go. Larry is, what is this? Larry's name is Daryl. Victoria's name is Veronica.
Okay.
Welcome, Susie. It's good to see you in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and mention this again. Anybody who's in here who does contents or not, it doesn't matter. I'm looking for guests starting this month on the 30th of this month of May. I have one guest already, and I need one more guest on the 6th. And then anything thereafter. So if you're interested and you would like to promote your channel and or whatever you may do in life, or just come and hang out with us, please send me a message through either Facebook. All my information is in the description below. And that way you can send me either an email, Instagram, or Facebook Messenger, and I'll be glad and honored to have you on the show anytime after that, because that's where I start needing more guests. And it's just a matter of us having a good time and talking about whatever questions may come up and answer them and help others who may have questions. All right, let's see here. All right, we're going to start getting it closed down because I don't see that majorly going on. This week, don't forget, if you're not subscribed to Victoria, Larry, or myself, which if you made it to this channel, I hope you are subscribed. We have our bingo it's a fun night bingo night. This week, this Tuesday will be on Victoria's channel. And then the following week will be on my channel. And then the following week after that, it will be on Larry's channel again. And we rotate every third week. You make sure you subscribe to all of us so that way you won't miss it. And then once you get your bingo card, all the descriptions are in any of the videos. When you get a bingo card, mail it to us if you want to do it ahead of time before the game night. Email it to us, and that description is in the emails in the description of the video of our bingo videos on Tuesdays on any of our channels. And that way you'll have it before. I think everybody's got a wrench, yes. And this way here, you can also put your channels in the chat if you want people to come and see what kind of content you may have. We do our live every Saturday here. And Victoria, you do. I didn't describe what you do.
Okay. Janet was asking what time is bingo. It's at 5 p.m. This week. It's going to be on my channel. 5 p.m. Huh?
10, oh, 5. We all put our hands up that one day, and somebody got a screenshot.
5 standard time, and it's free to play, and you can win prizes. We give away prizes.
Now, if we already got one before, can we use our same one?
Yes.
Because I still have that. Okay.
3 weeks. Yeah.
I saved that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. On my channel, I do a Monday through Friday morning show at 7:30 a.m. And we just have a lot of fun. That's the show that corrupts Victoria. So that's the show. But we laugh, and it's a really good, fun show to be on.
We talk about the Beaver book, and
you never know what subject's going to come up.
Yeah, you never know.
It usually does.
If you need to wake up and you need to have a good laugh while you're drinking your morning coffee, come on and visit, because that will happen.
I've actually spilt my coffee all over me before. Yep, it happened on live. If it's going to happen, it'll happen on that show.
And the major question was, what's under your cup, Victoria?
Yeah, what's under my cup? And I wasn't thinking. Anyway, that was Dana's fault. That was Dana's fault. So then I also do a Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday show. Monday and Thursday are interview shows, and I bring people on just like this and interview them. It's a very different interview, though. The questions I ask are not your typical, some of them are typical reseller questions, but some of them are not. Tuesdays, I do the bingo with the other two guys. The three of us do it. And then on Fridays, I started a new series. It's going to be a 6-part series. We did the first of it yesterday. Today's Saturday? Yeah. Yesterday, with Callie Picker. And it's I don't even know what to call that show, you guys. I'm going to change the thing, but I don't know what to call it because it's not budgeting. One of them is budgeting, but not the whole thing. So I need to figure out a name for it.
Money marketing?
Money marketing, something like
that. How about something like Mind Sense?
Money Sense. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good one. But anyway, so I'm going to change the names on that one because it really isn't. And you know what? I owe Johnny a huge apology. You don't know how upset I was at myself after we got off that show, because I took all of my anxieties and I took it out on you, and you're my friend, and I should not have done that. And I'm going to start crying, so I'm going to stop, but I'm really sorry. I'm really
like I tell you in our message back and forth. I didn't even, don't worry about it. It's over.
I love you, and I don't want to do
I love you too. But, anyway. Things happen. Things happen. That's why you said type all questions in caps.
Yeah.
I know.
And I don't like doing that because it makes it sound like you're yelling, and that's how y'all want it. So that's what I know.
I was.
Yeah, because what Johnny said in the chat, I pretty much took it the same way Victoria did. I mean,
I didn't want to go into that. I just wanted to apologize.
Thank you so much. And that's, like I said, it's over with. I'm fine. Yeah. It was. I didn't take it.
That's what my channel. That's
what this is all about. It's a whole new day, a whole new page.
I did not, Callie. Stop it. Gee.
You know what Callie's got to say. What you got to say.
I know.
Yeah. And also this week, Victoria and I had talked about something that we're going to be doing on her show Monday night. So is this going to be more of what I discussed today? Or is it more of a question?
I was going to with you after the show because
Okay.
I want to put you on the spot. But I know that you want to do that. You want to promote that or premiere it before we talk about it. So we could just have a normal interview if you want, and then I can bring you back after you've premiered it.
We can talk about it more because, like I said, my first one should be out because I was doing bingo on Tuesdays. I'd rather it be a tutorial video, and then I can do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, say at a certain time every Tuesday and Thursday, and keep it short under 15 minutes is what I'm trying to do, to where it's more of just a quick, here's to the point, here's how to find it. That way they can watch that video over and over if they have to get the points that they need.
Right.
And I don't want to make it too long because I want to make sure everybody gets the information they need in a short period of time.
We can kind of introduce it and tell people to be on the lookout for it tomorrow at, whatever.
And I'm going to be working on it more before the Monday night show. That way I'll have it all ready with topics coming up for the week. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it to where all comments can be put into the comment section of the video. And then that way, if they want to see another type of tutorial, I'll do that on a future video.
Right. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Because, I mean, there's so much out there that people don't know about. And I'm doing this because of what I learned through the times of me starting. So when I started, there was nothing to really go to. If you had an error that happened on, say, eBay or YouTube, eBay. Because on YouTube, I didn't really start till later. Mm-hmm. Finding stuff on eBay, there was really no, like, there is a section in which I'll talk about in one of the videos on how you can find certain things for yourself, but it's not the actual truth of what you need to know. Sometimes it doesn't answer your questions. So then you have to do more research.
I hate
it.
It's so
yes,
hard.
it is.
Confusing.
Yeah, it is. Great suggestion, Callie. What is it? What do you do with idle money? Is that a question?
I think we're still coming up with ideas on how I could change that thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That sounds a little better.
Money tips, saving money. Here's another one. Money tips, saving on managing tips.
Yeah. Hey, Valerie. Veronica. I called her Valerie. What the heck? Hey, Veronica.
Who's Veronica?
The cherry picker is Veronica.
Oh, well, I see her now. Let me give her a wrench before I forget.
Who has money?
Thank you for coming, Veronica.
Your name too. So
now all those are still coming in, Veronica. What we're doing is you can also put your link to your YouTube channel, or if you want to promote your eBay store, Macari, any platform you might sell on. That's what this is all about on Saturdays when we come together to collaborate with each other and network. Share your store, share whatever platform you sell on if you want to. And I have a story I need to tell you that's going to be in this video coming up this week. I had someone who, my first supporter of the channel, a viewer, bought something off my channel yesterday. And so that's going to be in my video this week. It's amazing because that was my first one. Not only one, but 2 items they purchased.
That's cool.
So that meant a lot to me because that is my first viewer watch purchase.
Yay.
I was like really excited. All right, we have a question. Let's see. Does anyone know about vintage or antique handmade baby dresses, cotton whites? Question mark.
I don't. I'm sorry.
No.
And then there's another one. Live frugal. You can grow your money.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. And also, I'm looking for those who might want to either promote their channel or whatever they may do, either on any platforms. If you're comfortable in the camera or you're not and you just want to do a video, the voiceover instead of a picture, we can do that too. So don't be worried about if you don't want to be in the camera. There's ways around it if you want to promote your channel and or what you may do on selling on platforms. Please shoot me an email or find me on Facebook. Everything is in the description below in the video, or even an Instagram message. And I'll be glad and honored to have you on the show. Larry, is there anything else special you got coming up this week?
No, other than me and James got our show at 1 o'clock tomorrow again. So.
And you do that every Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, that's what we're working on. Yeah, about the same time, 1 o'clock. It just seemed better. Everybody's up, and church is pretty much over with about that time. And
yeah. bag over my head.
Thank you. That was very nice to say. That she went to a sale today looking for glassware, and she likes my videos.
Which what you did on glass videos, yeah.
Likes my glass videos.
Yeah. Honestly, can you talk about sourcing for inventory? I can do that. Actually, if you watch my last 2 videos, I did 1 a week. It's what am I doing to source now? I did put those out this last 2 weeks. So I'm going to put a 3rd one out this week. And then I got a 4th one coming out the week after. I'm doing 4 different parts. And there's multiple ways. So yeah, I can do that for you. Let's see. I'm all on the Victoria next week. Susie Wiz is going to be on Victoria's show next week?
Yeah, she's going to be on Thursday, the 14th.
Okay.
We're going to be interviewing her.
That is wonderful. I can't wait to see that one. Yeah, I see it now. So anybody who's interested, please send me a message. And then don't forget to subscribe to all the others. And Nana, do you have anything special coming up this week other than your Thursday night show at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, just my regular show, lives that I do every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this week, like I said, I'm going to have Dale on from DLJ from PA, Dale. And the week Thursday next, after that, be May 21st, is going to be Best Offer Queen Erin. So anybody, and after that, I'm open, looking for people to be on my lives. I'm going to have Victoria, I think, then after Erin. And then Larry. So yeah, that's and it's a fun time. I just do from 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time Thursday evenings, and a little bit of fun, a little bit of questions, and a lot of times, I should say almost every time, I play games and give out prizes and money.
Oh, okay.
Wow, money.
Always money, yeah. Money, money, money. And I'm working on different and fun things, and it's going to get more exciting and crazy.
I'm going to put a link in the chat. I noticed this was up earlier.
Dan, he asked, when everything starts to open up again, do you think the YouTube live shows will slow down, maybe be less frequent? I'm not planning on slowing down my lives. I don't
think
YouTube
I'm not
planning on it. So
I'm not.
No.
My goal, and the reason I've been doing the way I've been doing the sourcing lately, is because I don't plan on going to any of the thrift shops, because I just found out a lot of the thrift shops, even though they were not open before now, they were taking donations, but they weren't open to the public. So I'm not going to take that chance on having to worry about, was this closed from someone who either had it, died from it, or whatever, and you have to do that extra cleaning, that extra sanitizing and things like that, and then passing it on to other customers.
Might want
I think myself, I have enough stock on inventory that's going to keep me through over the summer to where we'll have some time past that. So everybody thinks about it a little differently, but that's my perspective on it. I am going to continue with my videos and everything I'm doing, but I'm not going to go sourcing that way right now, or garage sales, because I'm going to take it safe. And I want to make sure I keep it safe for my customers as well. I'm not saying everybody else don't do it, but that's just me. That's what I'm doing. Now, this channel I just put in there because flipping Mama, Miss Kelly, is doing a live workout right now. Basically a workout listing. So if you, some of the new people in here, if you want to get an idea on sourcing, how to list or listing, they do listing parties. Mama also does her live auctions on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock in Victoria, does her auctioneering. Go ahead and check that out. She's a very great group to be a part of. She's very loving and caring. And so they're doing a workout right now. It's still going on. That's why I want to check before I put the link in the chat. And tell her I sent you. I mean, she knows we're thinking of her.
And Angie's auction is today at 5:30. I'm not going to be calling her today because I want to spend some time with my husband while he's here. But Callie, are you calling it for her, James? I know she was going to ask you to call.
I saw the link, but I think she had a special guest, or is having a special guest. I'm not sure. I couldn't remember.
Oh, okay. So
Victoria, are you calling? Are you still calling Kelly's auctions on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she helps Mom on Wednesdays with that one.
Yeah.
And then she helps Angie when she can on Saturdays at 5:30. Yeah.
But when Todd's here, I kind of like to spend time with my husband. So.
Well, that's understandable because you have only that time frame.
Right.
To do it.
With who? Who you want to spend time with? Who is that?
Todd. Hello, Todd.
He wants to spend time with the hot toddy.
You can't hardly see him, but he's probably sitting behind that clothes rack back there.
Yeah, he sits back here. He's not here right now, so you can see.
Oh, he's not. Okay. And I kept saying hello, Todd. Okay. Usually he sits back there and plays his game. All right, let's see. This one. Heading to Mama's channel. Take care. If y'all go to see Mama, tell her I said hello. I sent y'all. I'll be there too. So we're gonna get ready to wrap this up. Let's see if the virus can get into the White House. Certainly can get into anywhere. And you're right, and that's why I made it to the point of while this was happening, that I did a lot of auctions and building up my stock of inventory. This way, I don't have to have that worry. I don't have to go out there and start sourcing. I want to be able to be a peace of mind in my house and get it done. And like Colton says, everybody, please hit the thumb when you headed out. Turn it from gray to blue, please. I want to say I have an honor. Last night I did my first premiere, and it's actually my first thumbs down that I got.
No,
wait, yeah.
Which means
that's you made it. You made it.
Yeah. Robin and I were talking about that today. And he says, "Guess what? You got a thumbs down." I said, "What? Finally?"
You guys, if you haven't seen that premiere, I don't know what you call it. It was his second haul video.
Yeah, that was my second. Yeah, that was my second haul, part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
How am I sourcing part 2?
Go watch it because his intro is.
It was great. It was great.
It made me laugh so hard.
It took me 2 weeks to think of how I'm going to do which clip to what. And so I kept watching the video originally from YouTube, from the commercials, over and over. And it's like, okay, so I can put this with that, this one with that, and then clip them all together. So yeah, it was so hard.
It was great.
Not to laugh while videoing that clip.
I can
when
imagine.
I started laughing, I laugh even more. So yeah.
I actually laughed out loud. I'm watching it. I'm laughing out loud.
Just like Mama told me, I made the big time about a month ago when I had 3 trolls come on my live show.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh, I can't wait to see that thumbs down. I'm jealous, Johnny.
Well, I was like I said, I was so glad to at least finally get one because that means you make it.
Yeah. That's what it means. You did it, yeah.
Yeah, haters gonna hate.
Yeah, of course. And look, I've seen some videos that get over 10 thumbs downs.
Oh yeah, more than that I've seen. And
sometimes it's right before they start. You know, it's like you didn't even give it a chance.
And you know that it doesn't hurt your channel. It doesn't mean anything.
Haters gotta hate. That's true, Colton. You're so right. But to me, it's like an honor because I finally got my first thumbs down.
Yeah, they always say if you get once you start getting your thumbs down, you've made it.
Yeah.
Dang it. I want one. I am so jealous.
You don't have any thumbs down, Nana?
And I want to thank each and every one of you personally for coming each Saturday.
Yeah.
And each and every one of y'all for coming out and supporting the channel every Saturday. And we are a part of a great community where we get to network and collaborate with each other, share each other's ideas and thoughts. And this is a great step in the right direction for keeping everyone in a positive direction of what we need in this time of what we're going through in this world. So I want to thank each and every one of you.
When you being brand new, you're going to love the community, the support that we get from each other.
And I want to thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate you guys having me on. I really do. I love it.
I was so honored when you kept telling me you were waiting to come on. And it was so much of an honor to when you told me you were ready. And that's when I heard and put you on the calendar.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And it's always a great victory to be on part of it as well. Aww. I even got a thumbs up, child, huh?
And everybody's got to come to the morning show with Victoria. It is fun. It is a fun show.
And again, if you wake up and you're trying to wake up, trust me, you will be awake for the first 30 minutes.
Yeah. You will wake up. Hey, Ray.
Especially with the question of the day as well.
Yeah.
Sandala, hello, welcome.
And then she does put the link into the chat for people to come on. She invites anybody to come on her show, and it's usually me and James, but anybody's invited.
Yeah.
Within the half hour after the first half hour, yeah.
And Victoria,
Well, I
I
wanna
never
thank
come on because
everybody.
I'm never dressed.
You can come on just your voice.
You can take off your audio.
There you go. Your audio. Did you get that?
You never know what you're going to see, I guess. Well, thank everybody for coming, and I'm glad you were able to come and have some time with us. And again, can't wait to see you again next Saturday. Pass the word, have a good time, and come and see us again next Saturday. And thank all the guests and our guest speakers for the coming out to be with us today on their busy time. And so this way here, now they can go and spend time with their family and loved ones or watch another YouTube channel. And so thank y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this chat now and see y'all next Saturday. And God bless and be safe.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Aw.
Oh, Joey.
Joey.
Sorry, I just get ready to hit the end of the broadcast.
He was waiting for that.
Joey.
He knew it. He was waiting.
Yeah, I see that.
Joey.
Bye, Joey. Congratulations on your 1,000.
Bye.